Hi, this is a foreigner in the Philippines. Well, we're going to start trying to get organized now on our videos and put them into playlists so that you can separate the different kinds of videos that we do. And one of the things that we want to start doing when we get back to our having some kind of fun and entertainment instead of all of this agonizing, one of the things is that the books that I've written and that Beth has written are sort of just put on the shelf at the moment, and we're not really doing anything with them. And one of the books that's kind of half written, but I think needs to come out, because I mentioned it recently about my life story, that somebody surfaced, a worm surfaced thinking that I was ashamed of something in my past. A lot of people then jumped in and said, Terence, you don't have to explain anything. Everybody has a past. Well, actually, I wasn't going to explain anything because I don't give a damn what anybody knows about me. I had a great life. I'm living a great life, really. And there's nothing that I don't want anybody to know. The only hesitation I had was that I wanted to be sure that I wasn't just giving it away for someone like the troll that started stealing our videos a little while ago, and wouldn't be doing again. So I wanted to make sure that we were protected on copyright or whatever it will take to do this. So in pursuit of working out what I want to tell and what I don't, we're going to start reading sections of the book that I have written about my life. And in that, all kinds of stuff will be revealed. It won't be a kiss and tell book, but it will be a book that tells what my life has been about. And I'm really not ashamed of anything that I've done. I've done a lot of stuff that I wish I'd known more. And my wife is now trying to tell me something. I suppose I should be glad that she's not putting that round my neck.
I just make sure
what?
that the house is locked, because sometimes you go upstairs that the house is not being
Who,
locked.
me?
Yeah.
Can you come here and justify that?
Because one time it's been 3 times.
No, it's not been three times.
3 times. It's been 3 times. I go there, and then when I came down to use the CR, the comfort room, the door is not being locked.
Don't talk about
So
things
in
like that.
other words, she sleep without locking our door. So I make sure, and that's why I make sure now
Can you be
that
careful
before
with my
I go
leg?
upstairs, the door is locked. Good night.
Excuse me.
Good night.
The phrase is locked. Can you see what I put up with? I'm an abused husband. But anyway, I'm not in the least bit concerned about what anybody knows about me. And all I'm really interested in is telling it how it should be. I had a great life, as I said. I left school when I was 15. The education that I've had, which has been cobbled together over the years, has served me well enough. I went into the army when I was 15 and a half. My father got tired, I guess, or felt some sympathy looking at me as I was coming home from working in the coal mines. You could do that when you were 15, back in those days, 1900 and frozen to death. But I went that was really my first job. I went into the coal mines. I trained to be a coal miner. I trained at the Robin Hood pit in, I think it was Worsley. It was just on the other side of Salford for those people who are living in the north of England. Anyway, Lancashire. And my job, I'd actually been accepted for a job. I finished my training as a collier, and I had a job to start in Bradford Pit. Probably Bradford Pit is no longer there, but Bradford Pit was alive and well. and was on the outskirts of Manchester. So I was due to start there. My father, unbeknownst to me, had written away to a band, the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders, and he had asked if they were to accept me as a band boy, a boy soldier. So I went into the army at 15 and a half as a boy soldier, and that was where I learned to play the trombone, and I did it in the regimental band of the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. I went off when I was 15 to Stirling Castle, and on my 16th birthday I was in Berlin with the British Army, East Berlin as it was then. Later I served in various places, Africa, and I did some crazy things there, which I'll be quite happy to tell about, because now looking back, it wasn't funny at the time, but right now it actually seems quite funny to me. But anyway, that's it. To put your minds at rest, I didn't have a terrible life. I had a great life of adventure. When I came out of the army after 8.5 years, I went into a circus. I was with Bertram Mills Circus. I did 17-week season at the Olympia, what used to be the Olympia Stadium, and then after that I went into the nightclubs in London, and I travelled the UK in a band, the Ray McVeigh Orchestra and Singers, and also the Bob Miller Men. Bob Miller and the Miller Men was a popular band. I did 2 years of live broadcasts on a show called, let me see, on a Wednesday show. Every Wednesday we used to have a show there, and we actually had people like Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix was a guest on the show that we had back in those days. Okay, that was at the old Playhouse on the Embankment. You can check all of this up. It's all quite easy to confirm. But anyway, that's just to let you know that we're going to be reading some of the things, and we'll work them out. We've got them stored on the laptop, and I'll read from those. You might be interested, and I'll do it late at night when it's pretty quiet. There's no chickens or roosters crowing, and it's like now, fairly quiet. So if you have any interest in that, then that will be coming up soon. Plus, we'll be getting back to our multitasking conversations, in which I try to understand. It's a difficult life. This is a foreigner living in the Philippines. Thanks for looking in. Things are getting back better. Bye for now.